Hey, what's up? This is Antonio Thompson coming to you from Brooklyn, New York. And today I'm going to talk to you about Snapchat. Snapchat is no longer just for teenagers and selfies anymore. When I first heard about it, I thought it was just like another, way for teenagers to be, foolish and, send inappropriate messages to each other that disappeared. But a few months ago, started doing some research on the platform, and it's been around since 2000 and about I think 11 or so. And what's starting to happen is it's starting to catch on in the public and with brands, and they're starting to use it to build businesses online and to market more effectively. And I think thanks to Gary Vaynerchuk and his shooting from the rooftops about Snapchat, it's going to become very, very useful and important in your business. So in today's post and video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what Snapchat is, how to set up your account, and give you some quick ideas on how you can use Snapchat for your business. So Snapchat is a mobile, messaging application used to share photos, videos that only last for a brief moment in time. And so, why should you be on Snapchat, right? It is probably the fastest growing social networks out today. It is estimated that over 100 million, there are 100 million active users on Snapchat, and 18 billion plus video views a day. Now, while your target audience may not be there on Snapchat right now today, there's a good chance that they're going to be there in the distant future. So let's just dive in. I'm hoping that my phone is showing on the screen right now. I'm going to show you where to actually start and how to get started, right? So from your mobile device, either your Android or your iPhone, you want to go to your app store and search for Snapchat. And then you want to download it to your phone. So instead of update, it would say download. So download it to your phone, and then you want to open the application. And once you do that, it's going to ask you for you to create an account, right? You actually won't see it on the screen here, but in the blog post, I actually have a screenshot of what it will ask you for. So it's going to ask you for, your name, your email address, your birthday, some, important information. I will say that when you do create your username, make sure it's something that people will know that it's you and that it's your Snapchat, right? If you have a business, make sure it's your business name. And the key thing to remember here is that you can't change your username. So make sure you pick the one that you want, and that it's very clear to people who are on Snapchat who might be wanting to follow you, that they know that it's you. So once you created your account, you want to go to update your settings, right? So from your Snapchat account, I'm going to go to click this button here, and you want to go to the gear, which is here on the right hand side, top right corner. It's going to bring up your settings, and this is where you can actually change your name, not your username. You can change your password, your mobile number, and your email address associated with your account. One setting that you definitely want to check out and change, if you want people to find you, and if you want to watch, if you want people to see your snaps and see your stories, is you want to change the setting on who can actually send me snaps and view my stories. So you can set it to only your friends, or you can have it set to your friends or custom who can view your story, right? Because I'm marketing and want people to see what I'm going to be posting and sharing, I have mine set to everyone. One last important setting I want to talk about is the Snapchat story. Where is it at? View my story, right? These are a collection of videos and pictures that you share and are created during a 24-hour period, meaning these snaps can be viewed in a limited amount of time by your followers, but after that picture video has been posted for 24 hours, it disappears, right? And so this is where a lot of businesses are really using the social media platform effectively, right? They're creating stories, they're creating various pictures behind the scene things that people can actually see and view for a 24-hour period, right? So once you've got your application, set up, you've got your settings to the way you want them to be, your snaps, who can view your snaps, who can view your story. Now it's time to send your first snap, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the camera screen. I should mention, so while you're here, you also want to uh, create a profile picture. So from this screen, what you're going to do is click on the yellow snap code. And then you're going to hold the button down here, which is going to record I think, 10-second video of you. So for 10 seconds, you can do like funny faces, and that will record your video. I'm not going to do mine here because I actually like this a little bit. So now we're going to, go to the home screen where we're going to actually send our first snap. So we're going to basically just move this up. And now we're on the camera screen. So you can see me talking on the screen here. And so I want to sort of go over some of the settings here and some of the things you can do on the camera screen, right? So first, the right top icon here, looks like a smiley face. It basically just changes the camera from front to the rear camera, right? So we're on the front camera view now. And if I do this, we're now on the rear camera view, right? So you can change, what you're seeing. So let's go back to the front camera view, right? And then the top left icon here basically turns on and turns off the flash, right? So if you want to, focus, you can just tap on the screen and it'll focus in on whatever it is that you are showing, okay? And then when you're ready to take a photo, you basically just hit the button in the middle, picture. Boom, there's a photo, right? We took a photo of myself, and now you have the option to upload it, send it to a friend, download it, etc. So that's a picture. If you want to do video, let's X this out. If you want to do video, you would just hold this, and let me just shoot a video. Hey, what's up? Just shooting a quick video and tutorial on how to use Snapchat for business. Definitely stay tuned for the blog post. Now we have a video and an image as well. We can decide where we want to send it to, right? We can send it to our friends, or we can upload it to our story, to my story, right? So you would click the arrow button here, and that's going to bring up your list of friends, as well as my story. I'm going to upload it to my story. Before I do that, I am going to put the link to the blog post in on top of the video. So what you can do, you can add text, you can add emojis, you can add drawings, you can add filters, just to add some flavor to your post, your video, and your text or your image, right? So the left button here basically adds emojis, right? So you can add any kind of emojis to your video or image. You can also add text. So I'm going to say, be sure to watch or check out the full blog post at, nope, too long. So you can only have, I think it's like 31 characters. So I'll just say, here's the blog post. Let's see if this will fit. Nope, okay. I'll just say link. Let's see. Okay, so we got the link is there. And what you also can do, there's a feature where you can add like geo filters based on your location. So if you slide to the left, you have various different screen filters you can share. So actually, I want to do this over actually. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm shooting a quick video for this blog post I'm writing. Stay tuned. So I'm going to upload that to what's sponsored. Upload that to my story. Um, let's just do that. And boom, that's pretty much it, right? So definitely, I think you want to, if you're not using Snapchat, right now, definitely, get started on it. It's a very simple platform to use, and it will help you to grow your brand and create that personal connection with your audience. I hope you got some value out of this short video. If you did, please like it, share it, and comment on it. And definitely, follow me on Snapchat or add me as a friend on Snapchat. If you want more tips on how to use Snapchat, my buddy Aaron actually did a webinar last night. It's a limited time replay. Click the link at the end of this video, check it out. It was a very powerful webinar. It helps you get started on Snapchat. I think you get some value out of it. So click the link at the end of this video, check it out, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.